Alright, hey guys, so let me just talk about my build. First of all, I'm playing Blight with Alleyopathy, Pseudo 6 Link, Efficacy, Void Manipulation, Swift Affliction, and World Destruction. Giving me right now 6,000 buffed. So I consume corpses, I get another 400. If I hit something with Scourge, I'll get another damage buff. But basically, yeah, you need Alleyopathy and you need Uncharted Will. Eventually, you want to get a Scourge so that your Ascendancy isn't wasted, the minion zones. But if you can't get a Scourge right away, just use whatever you can and then eventually get a Scourge, then get a Bone Helmet. And if you want you to as well, you can get a Cherubiums or whatever the hell you want to get. I wouldn't recommend Carcass because the area damage doesn't actually apply to Blight anymore, but Carcass does give you a little bit more radius, so yeah. So let's talk about why I'm playing as Necro. Well, Necro is one of the more tanky classes if you use Bone Offering, and right now with the new boss buffs, the biggest issue to being able to do damage to bosses is determined on how tanky your character is. So if you die in 2 hits, it doesn't matter if you do a shit ton of DPS. If the boss has Flicker and then flickers you with multi-strike, you're dead. So how do we not die to situations where bosses will always be able to hit you? Well, build tanky, and to build tanky you need Uncharted Will. Let's quickly have a look at the buff. Immunity to status ailments, stun immunity, 20 damage mitigation, as long as the Harbinger is out. This thing has a downtime of 4 seconds, and to proc it, you don't actually need mobs. You just need to start attacking, and he procced it right there. And when he procs it, if you have Fortify with it, that's 40% damage mitigation. Then what I'm also running is a Immortal Flesh, which is physical damage reduction, and the minus 15 elemental resistances gets countered by my Commander of Darkness. Then the HP is like very good, get good life regen mana. So Immortal Flesh fits this build really well. Then your Pantheons, because you have the Uncharted Will, you don't need stun immunity. You can run Soul of Lunaris. If you really want to run Soul of Solaris, you can as well. But I run this because I find the new Harbinger mobs quickly outswarm you. So you run this, then you run Soul of Tukahama, which is another 8%. So under, hectic situations, you get 16% here. Then you can get another 18% if you get a Alchemy Basalt. And then you run a Rumies with Bone Offering right now, 75-42. Once I figured out my dex issues, I'll have 75. 62-ish, 62.5-ish. Pretty good spell block once I'm able to use Stone Lazarus. So right now, very typical stuff with a totem charge with Fortify, 20% Blasphemy with Enlighten because I'm using Mom. I need less reserved mana, so Enlighten helps a lot. And then finally, I need a level 1 Clarity to proc Commander of Darkness, then Desecrate and Bone Offering. If you want to go fast on softcore, you can use Flesh Offering. And you have a 6 link to yourself. You can use whatever you want. What I'm currently using is a 4 link Animated Guardian, which has Dying Breath Leercast. Dying Breath and Leercast gives me 31% damage, 18% curse effectiveness, 18% curse effectiveness is pretty damn amazing. Why? Because curse effectiveness is hard to get. So typical node is 5%. 18% is 3 of these nodes. So 3 of these nodes, it's stronger than skittering runes. So some curse effectiveness here and curse effectiveness here. So with curse effectiveness, the mobs become super slow. I'll show you that before I leave. That's pretty much it for my build. Everybody attacks super slow. You're very tanky. You have good block. You're gonna have good spell block. You're pretty much gonna be unkillable, and with the new radius buffs with the auras, you can get pretty much the whole screen. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. Everyone's attacking so slow. My mana, my ES is going up. And to kill stuff, you just tap once. Anything that's not a super unique or like a tanky rare instantly dies to one tap. So it's not the fastest clear speed build, but it does do insane boss damage. Boss damage is currently what I'm focusing on for this build, and I hope you guys enjoyed this brief summary. I'll see you guys next time.